Hey, thanks for spending a few minutes with Phil. Let me ask you this question today. Do you believe what you believe? Do you really believe what you believe? Let me share 3 different areas that you can manifest what you believe. You can manifest what you believe in your attitudes, in your actions, and in your articulations. The things that you say, I like to call them the AAA of belief. So what I say I believe and what I believe, they show themselves in that manner. Yeah, I really don't believe in vitamins. I take vitamins sometimes, but I really don't believe them. You can tell by the way I go about it. By my attitude toward them. I'm very blasé in my attitude toward vitamins. Sometimes I take them, sometimes I don't. If I've taken them for a while and I went out, it'll be a couple weeks before I buy them again. I always buy the chewable ones because I like the flavor. I don't buy them by the potency or what I think is the best product. I buy what tastes good. My attitude is blasé about them. And my actions, well, I've kind of expressed my actions. I take them sometimes, I don't take them sometimes. Sometimes, if I haven't taken them for a few days, I'll take 2 or 3 at one time thinking, I'll make up for it somehow, some way. My attitude, my actions, and even my articulations show I'm not really a believer in vitamins. I never talk about them. If anybody ever brings them up, I always say, they've never been shown to actually work or help. I take them sometimes, but I don't really believe in them. I'm changing my belief toward sugar. They say sugar is bad for you, but I always thought, baloney. You can tell by my attitude toward it because my attitude toward sugar is, well, I'm very pro-sugar. I eat a lot of the stuff. I like it. Makes me happy inside. My actions are that sometimes I'll eat 5 or 6 candy bars at one time. I'm a little bit embarrassed, but sometimes I do that. That's my actions. If you ever hear me talk about sugar, you'll hear me say, and it's some good stuff, especially when it's mixed with cocoa, making chocolate. Love this stuff. My attitude toward it is great. My actions is a lot. My articulations is very positive. I'm beginning to change my belief there about sugar. The reason I'm changing my belief is not so much what I've read about sugar, but because I found that when I eat a lot of sugar, like let's say a half of quart of ice cream or whatever it is, suddenly I become very drowsy and I find I fall into a stupor for 2 or 3 hours, and when I actually wake up from this half nap, half stupor, I feel lousy. So I'm beginning to change my beliefs on sugar. I'm beginning to believe that sugar is not so great for me after all. And you can tell by my attitude, by my actions, and by my articulations. My actions are, I try not to eat so much of the darn stuff. But how about my Christian faith? Do I really believe what I believe? Do I express my beliefs by my attitude, by my actions, by my articulations? Sometimes yes, and sometimes no. Sometimes I take Christian attitudes. I try to be loving. I try to be caring. I try to be forgiving. Sometimes, not as much. And my actions don't always coincide with my Christian faith. Sometimes I'm servant-minded. Sometimes I seek to be humble. Sometimes I try to be kind. And how about my articulations? Do I talk about the Christian faith or about my belief in the Bible or the belief in, even more important, Jesus Christ? Do they kind of meld together what I say I believe? Well, let's hope so. I'm trying to grow in that area, but the way I can tell is generally through my attitude, by my actions, and my articulations. Thanks for spending a few minutes with Phil. Yep, I should have changed my shirt, but I was a little bit too lazy. All right, man. God bless. Hope to speak to you soon.